Our first guest for our show, a woman who's turning the seemingly negative experience of transitioning to aged care into a positive rite of passage, Savannah Falzon. Savannah is the founder of Retirement Care Solutions, a business helping guide people through the transition to aged care. Savannah saw the need for these services after the loss of her own father and saw an opportunity to combine her real estate experience with the opportunity to help others through a very confusing and overwhelming life stage. Please, girlfriends, put your hands together for the incredible Savannah. Well, you're looking beautiful, my friend.
Thank you.
Savannah, what's the hardest part on aspect of transitioning aged care, senior citizens into aged care?
There's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of emotion from the person that's actually going into care, as well as the family. But the one thing that I have found the most difficult was the letting go. So family finding it difficult to let their loved one go through that transition. Sometimes they hang on for that little bit too long, and it's a really difficult process. And then the client themselves, the person that needs to go into care, can find it quite difficult, particularly if they have dementia or Alzheimer's. That's a difficult transition when it's left that little bit too late. Yeah, so the letting go is very hard.
Definitely. And Savannah, it must be very emotional for them, but also the family.
Yeah.
So how does that process work? What are some things that you guide your clients through?
It's also difficult for me because I treat my clients as if they were my mum and dad. So I ride the journey with them. So we really handhold both the family and the client through the journey, and we ensure that it's as smooth, as easy. I have a client transitioning today, so I've been communicating and just making sure that all is well with them. So they're never far from my mind either.
Oh, yeah. Aren't you beautiful? There must be some truth bombs that you've had shared with you over the time. Can you share any with us?
What I have found in the time that I have been doing this, and also with my own mum and dad, is enjoy every moment. We don't know when the last one is. We also don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. So stay in that present time with them and learn to be patient, because it is a difficult time. And for a lot of our seniors, their conditions, they have no control over how they're presenting, particularly with Alzheimer's and dementia. If they knew what they were doing, they would be mortified. So it's patience, love, and just being there for them.
Amazing. You've got such a beautiful, caring nature, hasn't she? She's such a right person for this role. Taking that beautiful, caring nature into the work that you're doing, how has that helped your business? And what's the difficulties with that as well?
What it's allowed me to do is all of my business is through referrals. So my clients refer me, my strategic partners refer me, because they know I look after their friends, their family and their clients. For me, it's really important to stay in check of my own well-being so I can continue to give. So self-care for myself is high on the list as well, and it took me a long time to realise that I've got to put the gas mask on first.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. It's so true.
And the carers need, and that's something that I do educate my carers. For them to continue to give, they need to give themselves first.
Yes, round of applause for that. Absolutely. Sometimes social media is fantastic and it allows us all to connect and maybe not feel as alone. However, I also find that we can scroll and things can look great in business for a lot of people on social media because we put our best out there, right? What are some of the challenges you may have faced during your business that you can share with us and how you overcame them?
So I started my business through initial difficulty with caring for my mum. So I was juggling caring for my mum and a new startup business. And then we experienced the loss of mum. And so I was fortunate enough, though, my clients embraced me through my grief.
Oh,
so
isn't that a testament right there?
So, but of late, the last 2 years have been quite trying with COVID, with lockdowns. So we've just, that word pivoted. So we have pivoted to enable our business to continue to grow, which it has. We've found that a lot of people have held back from placing their loved ones in care during lockdown for obvious reasons. But we increased our services to include end-of-life support and home care support as well. Yeah.
So you pivoted beautifully. Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
And Savannah, meeting so many people at that end-of-life stage, what have they taught you about how to prepare?
One really important factor is estate planning. So it's really important that you have your will, your enduring power of attorney. The enduring power of attorney is one of the most crucial documents. I'm not a solicitor by any means, but whilst your loved one and yourself have capacity to appoint someone that you trust to walk in your shoes when you don't have the ability to do it in the future is crucial, because once your loved one or yourself loses capacity, it's unfortunately too late, and then you've got to go down a different path. Having my own experience with my mum when she had a massive heart attack in hospital, we didn't have an advanced health directive, so I couldn't stop them resuscitating her after a long period of time. So it's been an eye-opener from my personal experience as well of seeing clients that didn't have the right documentation to proceed forward. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that must have been really difficult.
Yeah.
And finishing on a high, what's been one of your proudest moments?
Sitting here today is one of the proudest moments. No, it's not. But my journey has been a roller coaster ride, and I'm proud of myself of what I've achieved, where I've come from, and where I'm going. So it's a really exciting time. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on the show. Don't go anywhere.
Are you loving the Girlfriend Hour so far? We hope you've been inspired by the wonderful women you've seen sharing their stories. Do you have an inspiring story of your own to share? We're looking for magic just like yours. Be featured in Feminescence magazine and start your own exciting media journey. Join many other fabulous women who've been profiled in Feminescence magazine. Unlock access to an international audience, propel your career and expand your network. Make today the day you back yourself. What are you waiting for? Visit feminescence.com.au to find out more.